Alright, let's start with this. Why is a streaming service best known for boxing and football suddenly diving headfirst into cricket? That's the wild story here, with DAZN buying the UK rights for Australia's Test series against Bangladesh. On the surface, it's just another streaming deal, but if you dig deeper, this feels like a calculated power move in a much bigger game. Let me break this down. First off, DAZN hasn't exactly been a cricket powerhouse. Their only real cricket credit was a joint broadcast deal for the 2023 IPL with Sky Sports. But now they're stepping into international Test cricket, a format that's notoriously tough to sell to global audiences. So why would they do this? My take: it's not about the Bangladesh series itself. It's about positioning. By snagging these rights, DAZN is sending a message to competitors: we're ready to play ball in the big leagues. Literally. Here's what's fascinating: DAZN recently bought Foxtel, the Australian satellite channel that already holds domestic cricket rights there until 2031. That's not just a side investment, it's a chess move. By controlling both domestic and now select international rights, DAZN is building a cricket empire down under. And if they can crack the UK market with this one-off Test series, what's next? Maybe they're eyeing a full takeover of Australia's overseas broadcast deals. That would let them monetize cricket globally while other platforms like Sky Sports are pulling back. But wait, why does the UK even matter here? Because England's white ball team is touring Australia this fall, and there's that massive 150th anniversary Test in Melbourne next March. DAZN's rivals are probably scrambling to secure those rights, but by already owning the Bangladesh Tests, DAZN has a foot in the door. It's like showing up to a negotiation with a winning hand. If you're TNT Sports or someone else bidding for the England-Australia series, you're now competing against a platform that's already proven it can deliver cricket content. Let's zoom out for a second. This isn't just about one deal or one sport. What we're seeing is the fragmentation of sports broadcasting accelerating. Traditional networks are losing ground to streaming giants willing to pay absurd amounts for exclusivity. DAZN's strategy here mirrors what Netflix did with WWE content. It's not about immediate profitability, it's about using live sports as a subscriber magnet. And cricket, for all its niche rep in some markets, has a fiercely loyal global fan base. If DAZN can lock in those fans now, they're setting themselves up for long-term dominance. But here's the risk: Test cricket isn't exactly a fast-paced, highlight reel-friendly format. For younger audiences raised on TikTok and Instagram clips, a 5-day match can feel like a lifetime. Is DAZN banking on the nostalgia factor of older fans, or do they have a plan to repackage Test cricket for the streaming era? Maybe they'll experiment with interactive features or shorter highlights packages. Either way, this deal feels like a test run, no pun intended, for how platforms like DAZN can make traditional sports palatable to modern viewers. And let's not forget the elephant in the room: Pat Cummins' return to captaincy. The guy's been out since December with injury, and now he's leading Australia into this brutal schedule: 21 tests in a year if they make the World Test Championship final. How does that tie into DAZN's strategy? Simple: star power sells subscriptions. If Cummins is the face of Australia's campaign, DAZN gets a built-in marketing tool. They don't need every fan, they just need enough diehards plus curious new viewers to justify the investment. So where does this leave us? I think this Bangladesh series deal is the opening gambit in a high-stakes poker game. DAZN isn't just buying broadcasting rights, they're buying influence, data, and time to figure out how to monetize cricket in ways traditional broadcasters never could. The real question isn't whether this will work short-term, but how it reshapes the entire ecosystem. Will we see more platforms bypassing traditional networks entirely? Could this push other sports toward direct-to-consumer streaming models? Personally, I think we're standing at the edge of a total overhaul in how we consume live sports. And cricket might just be the first domino to fall.